Welcome to my channel, members of the Alphabet Gang. My name is NikStarchild, and I make videos about my life as a thriving transgender man. On Tuesdays, I talk about transgender topics or my life. Today, we are talking about transgender invisibility in the LGBTQ plus community. I wanted to chat about this more from my point of view as a trans man. Living as a man now, I've lost some of my visibility in the community. As a queer woman, I was very visible and even somewhat of like a mascot of female masculinity. But of course, I never felt like quite right. And thus, that's why I ended up on the road to transition because I just never felt actually female. But, I love being me, I love being trans, and I don't want to transition or change back at all. Well, I wouldn't mind losing a few pounds and maybe having a deeper voice, but let's get back on track. So yeah, I don't mind who I am, but um, my life as a masculine woman was interesting, and it was somewhat fulfilling. I did feel like I had community, but now being invisible as a trans man, it's something that it can happen to a lot of us if we're presenting in a binary way, and I could say that I pretty much do present binary. I'm very queer, and my interests are queer, but I present like a boring guy on the outside. I wear jeans, I wear boring, simple shirts, shoes. I don't always look expressively queer, and I think some people may see me as feminine, but then they're seeing me as a gay guy, not necessarily as a woman, right? And that is nice, and I relish those moments. But they're kind of few. But yeah, I appreciate being seen for like kind of exactly who I am. Um, Also, thinking about this transition from those queer women's spaces, I'm very mindful of not wanting to take up too much space in women only spaces. I love those spaces and those communities, and it was nice to have that time in my life where I had people who understood me and didn't judge me. For the most part, there's always some like a little bit of deck drama here and there, but now I do have the trans community obviously, but it's mostly online. I'm older now, and I don't socialize like I used to, and thus I'm kind of a bit out of the loop with what the community with what community I do have, right? And you would think like living in the Bay Area I'd be more tuned, but the last 5 years have been very, very work focused for me. My goals the last 5 years were to climb the career ladder and to reach a certain type of status. And now, as I'm coming out of this burnout stage of my life, because I am very burned out from doing that, I'm reevaluating my relationships, and what makes me happy. Um, Humans, like we need community, even if it's for like a short period of time. And so I'm realizing that now, even though I could be kind of like anti-social sometimes. I do value being around people I care about. So I'm focusing on that right now. So yeah, I'm in a unique situation because this was kind of part of the plan, like to be left alone essentially, to for people to stop staring at me or to yeah, to even see me. But yeah, it leaves you lacking a visible community when you do that. And now I kind of come off as like a short cisgender man. And um, so yeah, it's weird. It's a weird situation because like transitioning gave me the peace that I needed, and like literally like actual peace and space. Because like cisgender men stopped harassing me in public once I transitioned. But it also had an effect of like distancing me from the very people I wanted to be around, which were like queer women and just mostly queer women. Yeah, I really enjoy queer women. They're great. Um, it's just interesting, and I'm working my way through this, and I just wanted to share. I saw another trans person bring this up. I think they made it like a reel or a short about it, and I was like, yeah, I totally understand that. It's like this kind of bittersweet thing, of like, I miss that community, even though it wasn't my community. It was really invaluable for me at the time, and but yeah, I've kind of moved on, and I think about it. It's nostalgic maybe, but I want to make something new. I'm excited for the future. Anyway, maybe there are other trans men who feel that way too and can relate. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that about being trans and like feeling kind of invisible sometimes, and like, unless I'm actually literally wearing like a trans flag shirt or something. So, but yeah, wanted to share. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks, I always say specifically thank you to the Alphabet Gang for watching my videos and spending a little bit of time with me. There are a lot of ways you can support. You can, like, comment, subscribe. You can look at the links in the description. If you want to go above and beyond, creating this content is fun, but it's not easy, and I really appreciate your support. It means everything. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.